Leo, how you doing? I was still saying my prayer in my head. It's a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I don't know if this reading is going to be beautiful. I don't know. I guess we'll see. There we go. Here we go. Leo. Leo. Come out and play. Outsiders. I can smell my sister's cigarette through the window. I still miss it. Woo-wee. Before I say anything, I need to get some tarot because I think I know what's going on, but I could be getting the message totally wrong. Okay, I do think. Okay. I do think somebody has something to say, but they're being quiet for some reason. Maybe they think you're mad at them. Yeah. I think somebody thinks they have to be a certain way or do something according to how somebody else feels about it. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, look at, there you are. You showed up, you beautiful bastards. Okay, so I understand now. I can see what's going on. Okay, so somebody from your past, okay, hurt you. They hurt you, all right? And you are now ready to, okay, so get this. Somebody hurt you, and they're going to be apologizing. And you have to be ready, hypothetically speaking, okay, if you want to be, ready to kind of bend for them, okay? The reason why the universe is asking you to bend with them, okay, is because whatever it was they did, they actually are sorry for it. And the universe doesn't want you to think that they're just apologizing so then you'll sleep with them. right? It's an NQR buckle song I'm getting too. If I told you that I loved you, would you think that it was only to get you in bed? Or was it just to get you to sleep? So, like, some people, they do, like, they can truly, honestly love you. And you could think, oh, they're just trying to get laid. Right? This is not the case, okay? This person, they are asking you to bend, okay, because they believe, sorry, I have to show you the card, that you're ready to finally see it from their point of view. You have to be able to see something from a point of view of somebody else, okay? Even if it hurts, this person is ready to go. Like, they're ready to say, all right, this is what happened. Okay, they feel like their back has been up against the wall for quite a while, right? And they know that maybe you've been hitting them with some words, like maybe you've been like, what the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you say? Because you know they did something, but you just don't know what they did, but you know it's something because it hurts you. And when it hurts to the heart, that's why I try to tell people, you know, really make sure that you are connected with your heart, because your heart will tell you a lot of things. Not your aortic pump, but your intuition will tell you a lot of things, okay, about people. So, the universe is saying, I'm trying to figure out this, pick a card, any card, but I think what the universe is saying is like, you might not know what to say. This person might not know what to say, or you don't know what to say, and the universe is like, dude, pick anything. Pick anything. Doesn't matter what to talk about. Pick anything to say. Anything is better than silence is golden, because silence being golden eventually is going to burn out. Right? If you've only got an open window of opportunity to speak, and then that window is going to close. And then eventually that person's going to move on. They're not going to care what you did. It's going to be too far into the future that you're going to try to say something that far from the past. People are going to be like, yo, get over it, right? You only have a window of so long to be able to explain yourself. And you know what? You might want to explain yourself 20 years down the road if you see this person, just to clear your conscience. But if you think about it, if you're going to say it in 20 years, you might just want to say it now, because holding on to it for another 20 years, woo, might be dirty, okay? So something about your past here, okay? There is a seed, okay, that can be bloomed between two people, okay? But somebody's confused because they know that somebody's mad, okay? They know somebody's fired up. And that's confusing to them. But this queen is fired up for a reason. It's karma. This person did something. There's a reason why anger's there, right? And they're confused by it. Maybe they were beat as a child by somebody who was angry, and they don't understand that you can be angry and not hit somebody and not get physical. Like, anger is an expression, right? When you're angry, it's expressing that something is wrong. When people are physical, they're an asshole, and they use anger to hurt people. So maybe this person was hurt. Now I'm hearing Paris crushing. Crushing up weed like I'm crushing on you. Why? And I've been thinking about the things, all the dirty things to do to you. You ain't give me roses. I ain't give you roses because you ain't give me you. Oh, someone's angry at you. Nothing you can say, you can save your excuse. Crushing up weed like I'm crushing on you. Last card, you, Leo, literally. Someone is crushing on you from the past. They just think you're so super angry. And what they don't understand is that you have the right to be angry. That it's their job to come in and squash the beef. But again, like I've been talking about for a while, a lot of people don't know how to eat shit. They don't. They don't know how to stand in front of somebody and eat their words. It's so ego. So many people are so egotistical that they will die with their words in their mouth before they'll ever speak them. And like those people, I just feel sorry for, because you know what? Honestly, they want to say something their whole life and they never will. And I'm a kind of person, like if I have something to say, I'm just going to say it. There's no holding back. Like I don't hold back. And the reason why I don't hold back is because there's no fucking point. You got one life to live. You hold back everything, then what? Nothing's ever going to change for you if you continue to hold back your true emotions on how you feel about things. Like you're allowed to feel. And I think that's another thing with people is people feel like they're not allowed to feel, right? Like if someone gets angry with them, then the relationship is over. Well, fine, then we're breaking up. It's like, you know, people need to learn emotions, and that's why I try to promote being single. Okay? Because when you're single, you can deal with your emotions without pissing somebody off. Right? You can just deal with yourself. People need to deal with their emotions. They need to understand why they get angry, why they get upset, why they're happy, when they're happy, how they get happy, how they get sad, how they get angry, how they get frustrated, how they get anxiety driven, how they get traumatized. You have to understand yourself. Just because somebody's angry with you, they have every right to be angry with you if you did something to them. Now you have to come and apologize. Right? And that's where it's like people don't understand the apology. Do you know how far and how strong an apology can be if they actually mean it? Okay? Like some people literally, they have no sense of purpose and direction and what's right. Right? Nobody taught them what was right. They taught them what was wrong, and they lead with that wrong foot. And now, because you're angry with them, they won't say anything to you because they're acting like a child. They're acting like you're their mother or you're their father, and you just got angry with them. And you might, like, what did you ground this person? Like, this person has to grow up. That's why the universe is like, yo, you're going to have to bend a little bit for this person, because I think this person is like, very immature. Like they don't know that they're an adult and they're allowed to make mistakes and they don't get in trouble. Like, do you know how long it took me to realize that I wasn't going to get in trouble anymore? Like, I think I was still like 36, 37. It could have even been this year. I thought that people could still get me in trouble. Get the fuck off my porch, bitch. What do you mean? You're not gonna get me in trouble for anything. Unless I break the law. Nobody can get me in trouble. If I piss somebody off, then yeah, I'm going to have to eat some shit. But that's the difference between you doing something and having to eat shit for 5 minutes to get over it, or doing something and then having your pride come up so high because you're of child mentality and you think that you're right and you're going to stomp your feet and have a little temper tantrum. Like that's a grown-up still in a child's body, right? Still acting like a child even though they're a grown-up. And maybe that's why the universe is like, you might have to bend with this person because there is a relationship here. There's something here, but somebody has to grow up. Somebody's got to get the strength to realize that they have to eat shit. And that's all part of being grown up and being confident and being a grown up. Grown-ups eat shit all the time. I have to eat shit every day. Every day. Like, somebody will say something or do something and I'm just like, okay, blame it on me, that's fine. Like, whatever. Like, I give a fuck if people blame shit on me, whatever. Like, I don't care. I'd rather you just blame it on me, I'll take the blame, than going and blaming it on somebody else. Like, especially when I'm at work, I can easily blame things on other people and I just don't. Even if it's not even my fault. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Like, I don't want to explain that I didn't fuck up. I don't want to explain that I did fuck up. I just want to take the responsibility and just say, how can we fix this? Right? Like, why sit in an argument with somebody? Especially if they're going to be a child. Like, somebody is definitely a child. They don't understand that people aren't getting them in trouble. You can't get in trouble as an adult, even if it's your wife or your husband. Nobody can get you in trouble. And if they're getting you in trouble, you might want to get a divorce because your spouse isn't your parent. And I think spouses need to realize that, okay? You're in a marriage. It's not you now you get to control somebody, right? Marriages are not for control. And if you're using them to control, or if someone's using a relationship to control, then you got to get the fuck out of there, because nobody should be controlling anybody at any point in time. Nor if you get angry, okay, so if somebody went out and talked so much shit about you and you found out about it and you went, did you go and talk shit about me? And then that person lies to you when you know for a fact that they talk shit, so you go, fuck you, I'm not going to speak to you until you say something, and then they're like, well, so-and-so's mad at me for talking shit about them. I'm not going to speak to them about it now, clearly. I had every right to say something. I didn't even really fucking say anything. Like, you're just starting a war, because this bitch has every right to say something if you're talking shit. Right? If people are talking shit, they're going to get called out on it. And you know they're talking shit if they're not saying anything. Okay? You know this person did something to you because they've been silent. Right? They've been silent because they're guilty. And they think that you're angry with them. So they're waiting until you're unangry, until you tell a joke, until you say something funny, and then they can speak again. Don't do that. Don't let this person get out of jail free by saying, because they won't speak to you. Who gives a shit? Right? Move the fuck on. If somebody won't speak to you, just move on. You've done all that you can. But I do feel like, something is here, but it doesn't mean that every seed is going to grow. Okay? It doesn't mean that every relationship can form, right? This is something karmic, which means we don't know how for sure it's going to turn out. If this person is going to keep feeling as if their back is against the wall because you're saying words to them, then you might want to wait until they grow up. Okay? Because you need to be able to have a healthy conversation with somebody and not be able to tell the truth to somebody and then them turn around and walk away and start crying and go, you just attacked me. How is the truth attacking? I once had a boss. She was talking so much shit. She was talking shit to the customers. She was talking shit to the line cooks. Finally, I was like, she talked shit to the waitresses, and then the waitresses told me. And the line cooks, in their defense, are foreign, so I don't really think they knew what she was talking about. And once the waitresses told me, I was like, and then actually a couple customers leaked it out to me. And I approached her, my boss, and I went, we're going to sit down and have a conversation. She grabs her husband instantly. Here comes Larry. Larry walks over. I'm like, yo, you can't even have a fucking conversation with me, but you can talk shit. Anyways, she sits down and I go, what have you been saying to the staff? Like, I know what you've been saying, but I want to hear it from your mouth. Had my recorder on my phone and everything, like I was a fucking detective. She looks at me, she pauses, she sits there for a second, and then goes, you're not allowed to attack me. What? So you are allowed to go around chirp, 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 chirp about how loud I am. I need to calm down. I'm searching for another job behind your back. Blah, blah, blah. I confront you about it because now it's through the grapevine and I'm hearing it from fucking everybody. And you say to me, I'm not allowed to attack you? Even her husband was embarrassed. And I knew it. I could feel, Larry was a great guy. I could feel Larry's tension in the room, and I was like, this is what you're married to. And they're not even married. They don't live together. They just stay together because she wants his pension, and he's a drunk. That's the only reason why they're still married. They have 3 kids. They've been married for like 40 years. They fucking hate each other. And he knows that if he leaves her, she's screwed because she's the kind of woman that thinks she's allowed to do whatever she wants because she's entitled. And she's going to lose her business. And if Larry wasn't there, if her husband wasn't there, she would have lost it all already because of entitlement. She thinks she steals tips from people. She thinks she's allowed to do whatever she wants. She thinks she's fucking God. She even came into my dreams and told me she was allowed to take anything. And then this whole whirlwind of this river came down of everything that was supposed to be given to me. And she blocked the river with her fat ass and started taking everything that the universe was supposed to deliver to me. She said she was allowed to because she's sick. She was supposed to have died 10 years ago, but cancer medication kept her alive. Like, I give a fuck. That's what medication is doing. It's ruining the world. It's not keeping you all, it's keeping you all alive and ruining the world is what it's doing. Thanks. But anyways, like, some people, you go to confront them and immediately their back goes up and they go, you're not allowed to say anything to me about that. No, you're allowed to talk shit. You're allowed to just go around and say whatever you want about me and run your fucking mouth about me, but I'm not allowed to come to you directly and ask you about it? You're fucked. People are fucked. And that's the whole acting like a child. She thought I was going to get her in trouble because at that point in time, she knew by law she could get in trouble. So that's why she said, you're not allowed to attack me. I didn't know asking you a question about what you did was attacking you. I'm not a cop. I'm not a judge. This isn't a jury. You're not on trial. I'm just a fucking person, right? Those are people you really got to worry about because they won't tell you the truth and they won't speak to you because they actually have nothing to say about the way they've treated you. So, bend as much as you can. But let me tell you, I'm going to say now, you ain't going to want to bend too much more than this. I don't care how ready this person is to tell the truth, okay? I don't care how honest they are. They have decided not to speak to you because you got angry at what they did to you. You're allowed to get angry if somebody hurts you. It's called emotion. Okay? Now this person won't talk to you because they think that you're angry with them. When really, you've been ready to talk to them this whole time. You've been ready to start a life. You've been ready to see the love. You just wanted the truth. That's it. Truth. Just give me fucking truth. Give me honesty. And they ran away. Acting like they're shy. They're not fucking shy. Okay? They're not shy. They just wanted to be golden in their silence and burn you out. I think that's what it is. I think that they were waiting for a long time to see if you were going to get unangry with them. And it didn't work. Because you stayed angry because they did something, right? Clearly you're not desperate. So you're not going and running to them and going, please, please tell me the truth. You said your shit out. You said you knew they did something and then you left it in their hands. You walked away. Oh, they put me up against the wall. They asked me all these questions and I'm not going to answer anything. I can't even handle it. Well, then you're a child. Somebody says they can't handle answering a question. They're a child. Somebody says they got to go take a Xanax before they have to answer a question. They're a fucking child. They don't know how to deal with their emotions. They're immature. Don't deal with them. Walk away or just realize that you have to deal with a child for the rest of your life, even if they are 55. It's the way shit works. Some people will never grow up. They will never use their words. Do you realize why we have words? So then we can speak. So we can express. So we can say, hello, I love you, I'm sorry. People are like, nope, not saying sorry. Not till the day I die. All right, carry it to your deathbed. It's you that's going to suffer, not anybody else. Nobody gives a fuck if you say that apology. This woman is ready to go with anybody. So either get your skis shined up and grab a stick of fucking juicy fruit, or watch this person skate right by you, because it really doesn't fucking care. I don't think this person cares anymore. They're like, yeah, whatever, I could be with you, but there's also a lot of yous around, okay? Like, yeah, there's a relationship here, but there's also somebody pissed off. So, and then I'm hearing, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. That is so not okay. Because if their heart was so true, why were they cruel to begin with? Right? And like this song, Cold, keeps coming into my head, and it's by a band called Crossfade. And it's about how much this guy fucked this person over, and that he really didn't stop to think about the other person. He just thought about himself and ways that he could win in the situation. And he used this person like a drug instead of like a relationship. You can't get high off somebody. You're with somebody, right? Like, I've been hearing that as if someone's trying to apologize to me, and I'm like, yo, people know how cruel they are. They know what they do. And if they don't want to admit it, if they want to act like them being cruel wasn't going to piss you off in the long run and that they could just get away with it, people do mean to be as cruel as they are. And if they don't mean to be as cruel as how it's come out, then they'll let you know. And if they don't let you know, don't chase them around trying to get an answer. Because some people are just sloppy and disrespectful and raised by fucking coons. Honestly, raccoons, that is. Not coons. Raccoons. Idiots. scavengers, night demons, you know, just don't give a fuck what they hurt. Raccoons are fucking crazy, especially the ones in the cities. Yo, they're like big, like 40 pounds, like chasing you down an alley. What's chasing you? Oh, it's just a raccoon, but it's a city coon, so you know they get pretty big. Like, they will bite you. Anyways, like, I do feel like somebody didn't mean to be as mean as they were, but they hurt you. Like, that shit hurt. That shit went to the heart. Like, this was somebody that you saw a relationship with and they hurt you. And I think they hurt you to save face on something. Like, they thought you were talking shit, so they went out and talked shit. They thought you were gonna hurt them, so they went out to hurt you. You know, like somebody that was just looking to do something, thinking that you were as vindictive as them. But I don't think you were. So that's why it's like, man, you can bend for this person if you want, but don't bend until you break. Just to let a child speak. This child's got to grow up. Use his big boy words or his big girl words and speak and tell you why they did something. Don't chase somebody around or demand an answer from somebody who's hurt you, because honestly, they're just going to end up lying to you just to shut you up and get you to walk away. So anyways, I just wanted to show this. I totally forgot I put the Shire. So you see how I have the Lonely Mountain here? So I did this with clay. I sculpted it all myself. And then I did my sister this one because she really likes the Shire. So there's a door right there. And then there's a door right there sitting beside the water, a little chair. And I made her the Shire, and I made myself the Lonely Mountain. And like, I put a water and a bridge and a garden. It's so the Shire. I'm going to start working with clay a little bit more. I actually might start selling it, to be honest. I really, really like working with my hands. I'm very handsy. And these like, you bake them and look at them. They're like I make little worlds, basically. So this is my sister's piece. And I decided just to put it on display for a little bit. I wanted the Shire to sit beside the Lonely Mountain, so they can get to know each other a little bit again. Actually, they almost fit together. And yeah, have a wonderful day. And, you know, it's all about the love. Like, I mean, I can't tell you what to do with this person. You are the only person that knows how to deal with this other person. But all I'm saying is that if somebody is that childish, just be careful about how you deal with them. People need to grow up, and the more that you baby them, or the more that you allow them to act like a baby and not speak and use their words, then the more you enable them to keep acting the way that they are, which is ruining the relationship, right? Like, I know it's hard to be able to speak, but to be honest, if someone's not speaking to you, it's because they don't trust you. And it might not be they don't trust you. They don't trust people in general to speak and say the truth. So you could be dealing with somebody like that constantly feels like their back's against the wall, like they're being attacked, and they don't use their words because they're not ready to fight back, because they think they have to fight back too many people. So, I mean, I don't know who I'm speaking to, if I'm speaking to the victim or the culprit, but however way this turns out is up to you. You know, like, you're the one that has to decide if you want to be together. You're the one that has to decide if you can deal with a childish energy like this, right? You're the one that has to decide, because it's your life, you know, like it's all about, people won't change, okay, unless they truly, truly want to change, then they will. But you can't force people to change, and you also can't say, like, well, unless you change, we're not getting back together, because then that also forces change in somebody that's involuntary, and then the results of that will be sloppy, because they're not actually changing for themselves, they're just changing to get back together with you. So be careful. People take on a lot of different forms, and yeah. So I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna go to work and do my thing. So you have a great day, and I hope everything works out. I hope this person reaches out to you or says whatever it is that they need to say. And yeah, you know, have your big, giant, open mind ready to hear what they have to say. And If you're not convinced, then walk away. But if you are convinced that all it takes is for you just to bend a little bit for them, because maybe that's what it is. Maybe all they're asking you to do is to just bend a little bit until they can grow up mentally, right? Until they can realize that they are the adult in the room and that they're not a child, that they're an adult, that people can't get them in trouble, people can't yell at them, right? They have to respect them. That maybe it's just about bending until this person gets to where they need to. And then in that case, anybody can change, but make sure they're changing because they want to change, not because you're saying you won't be with them until they change. So that's it. If you want a personal reading, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Hit me up, and peace. Have a wonderful hump day.